Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. This one will be fair caught. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And he drops back in the gun. It's an out route. The catch made. And completion makes it second and short.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
Here's the second down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 45. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, Try to take some shots off of play action and keep hammering away with that run game.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. There's the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of a rust for the offense.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Gonna run it. It's Payne. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. Same tailback, another carry. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback drops back, looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's going to launch it deep again. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field.
A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, LSU.
Offense back out there trying to get something going. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback still with the football. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Second down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And they pick up the first down to 23, getting closer to the red zone.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Timeout, LSU.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. He'll ride the back again here. He's swarmed by the defense. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Third and short, they hand the ball off. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. The defense backed up against their own end zone. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. That's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. Here comes a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Showed off the stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Payne. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That short completion sets up a 3rd down play. It's a shotgun run call. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Fair catch made at the 20. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down. Offense in hurry-up mode. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
The game makes it second and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. Running back has it on a screen now. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback keeps it here. Will he score here? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
This is just a great job by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Seeing a weakness from the defense, taking advantage of lack of numbers, using the design QB run, and putting 6 on the board.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Defense is coming after him. That's reeled in. It's pain. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay with him in man coverage. Very tough to do.
No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
The ball is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds his man. It's Sampson. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield to the 42.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now, you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
On the ground, it's Johnson. He's in the clear. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. Here's 1st and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. 2nd down and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. He was successful on his first try. This is just a chip shot from 21 yards out. And it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Crosses the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the point after is good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. But they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass is caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Irish. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And the wideout goes in motion. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the single back takes the handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, LSU.
Important second down play coming up. And Now the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
An important third down attempt for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble to his left. And he pulls in the catch.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. And he's got it.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
LSU has moved into the red zone. First down. Looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on a screen. Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. This offense cannot be stopped.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Empty backfield now. They go for 2.
Here we go.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Notre Dame, 14.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? With the catch, it's Smith.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Running out of time in the pocket. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Second down after that previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The back's got it. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's that defense shifting again. They'll give it to the running back. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run it to the left. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And that's a solid game for the defense able to bring him down.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ball handed off. He's got room looking for the end zone. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot in the field.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Fourth and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, we've watched this guy all year, and we know that he is a threat when they get down inside that 5-yard line. It's 4th down and goal. The defense just did not anticipate that this guy's legs could hurt him, and they did for a touchdown.
14.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. And he's tackled just short of the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught near the sideline. It's Payne. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
First down here for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking to throw yet again. There's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Here we go. Griffin.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Ball handed to the running back. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
So second down after the incompletion. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Finding some room at the 25. And they wrap him up and bring him down to what is the final play of the game. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games